Good morning. Happy New Year's, everybody. It's January 1st, 2025, and this is my daily commit number 1. For this commit, I worked on building an input component for my open source component library called FireSpark. FireSpark is still in its early stages, so it's not published yet. However, I'm focusing on building out more components before I officially launch it. The GitHub repo, however, is open to anyone willing to contribute, and I would most definitely appreciate the help. As far as the commit goes, I created the input folder that hosts my files, and I'll briefly talk about each one. We'll start with input.react.tx. In input.react.tx, I defined an interface to specify the props for the input component. To keep it flexible, I extended it with input HTML attributes, which lets the component inherit all standard input attributes like type, placeholder, and more. I had to use the omit type because the input HTML attributes already had a size variant on there, but it had a type of number, and that would conflict with mine, so I just had to omit it. So I'm able to use size as a string and not a number, so that was kind of a pain in my butt. Next, I created the input component itself using the interface as its type. I used the spread operator for props to handle additional attributes like value, onChange, and type, ensuring the component is easy to customize. The return structure consists of a wrapper div with a base class for styling and optional custom classes via props. It has a label for the input field and the input element itself, which uses dynamic classes to adapt based on the user's needs. And finally, an error message section to display validation errors. This is what an example usage of the component would look like. And I use Storybook to view the components I work on, which is defined here. And this is what it currently looks like in Storybook. Obviously, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but I'm simply just configuring the input to begin.